All right, hello everybody. Welcome on in. It's Friday. Yay. Let's get the music stopped here. There we go. Yeah. So I'm DC. Hey, you can find me across the internet. DC Lasair. Go to DCLasair.com for all the fun things. And follow me on Blue Sky, because it's great. And if you want to organize your TTRPG campaign, I have a vault for you. That link will take you to my GitHub where you can download it. Built for Obsidian, but you can use it for anything you want. Feel free to copy the files and the folder structure to whatever your preferred thing is. But it's free. Yay. All right. Hope everyone's doing well. Let's see. Who said hi so far? JD Lady, hello. Nick, hi. Oh, those are great emotes. Okay. Let's see. I'm going to... All right, I just got to check something. Move this over. Oh, okay, nice. Yay, I don't have to do a complicated monitor setup thingy. Let's see. Okay, that should be fine. All right, do a little stretch. Take a drink. Do the things. Got quite a bit to cover today, so. Reminder, there'll be stream Monday and Tuesday next week. And then no streams until I'm back from Gen Con the following Tuesday. So. Which would be August 4th. So yeah, streams July 27th and 28th. Then we don't pick back up until August 4th. So mark your calendars or some such. And I might sneeze. I don't know. Hold on. Never mind. Might sneeze. Working on it. Okay, I might be done. I'm not sure. I hear if you go like this, it disrupts the sneezing pattern. I don't know. I think it was here. Because it gives your brain something else to... It sends a signal to your brain to focus on this, going, touching right below your nose. Then the sneeze would get stuck in my nose, and that's the worst. Yeah. That is the worst. Need the sneeze come out. Look at the light, right? That's the real reason streamers have lights, so they can sneeze. And I'll be right back. Just a second. Now I'm sniffly. I don't have a Kleenex around. Be right back. All right. Hey, Springleaf. Leaf. Did you see the news? New Gundam anime next year? Yeah. Does look really good. Possibly will be better than the Netflix live action, which may or may not be a hard bar to clear. Let's see, put that there. Yeah, I was excited. Then there will be some new products launched along with it. Like, yay. New Gunpla and other model kits that they do. All right, let's get into it. Welcome everyone to your favorite day of the week. It's Tech Friday. And then big complicated intro, dance number, jazz hands. Come back to me. Prepares to bookmark all the things. Right? Well, first up, we're going to have a little bit of, sad news. Not little sad, but copy that. Tech journalist John C. Dvorak passed away. And throughout the 80s, 90s, up until just a few days ago, he was one of the biggest tech journalists around. He has a decades-long career of reporting on tech and everything. And a younger DC would open up PC Mag just to read his columns. On the back, and we have, where's the button? There it is. There he is down there. He had a lot of different hobbies and interests. I also would hear him when he was on the podcast network. So him, and not only did he write in various publications and wrote a lot of books, all around technology. He was around when podcasting started, and if you ever heard the name Leo Laporte and remember Tech TV, John Dvorak gave Leo Laporte kind of his first break in radio to talk about technology. And Leo Laporte would go on to form the Twit.tv podcasting network, one of the first podcast networks around, and they talked about tech and things like that. And also Dvorak did a show with how am I blanking on the name? I shouldn't blank on the name. With Adam Curry. And Adam Curry was the MTV VJ Adam Curry is responsible for RSS feeds. And so he came up to Dave Weiner, the guy who, putting podcasts into RSS feeds. I hope I said that right. So he came up to Dave Weiner, one of the architects behind RSS feeds, and said, I figured out a way to shove audio signals into an RSS feed. And, he talked to Dave, and together they formed, they started podcasting, because now we had audio in the RSS feeds that normally we just had for articles on websites. Now suddenly it can deliver audio and video. And yeah, so Dvorak did a whole lot of work in technology journalism. And if you get a chance to read some of his stuff, I can recommend it. Good. Young DC approved. Leo Laporte is still doing the Twit.tv network. I still watch some of his podcasts because he puts them up on YouTube in video format. So those are all still going. But yeah, I just wanted to mark that and note that that John C. Dvorak passed away, and he was a big deal in tech journalism for a very long time. All right. So from that, we're just going to move right along into OBS as released 32.2.0. So it's not a super huge upgrade, but there are a couple of important things going on. So I'm gonna show this off in just a moment, but replace the ad source drop down with new dialogue. We'll see that. Some of this stuff is behind the scenes things. Improvement for Mac OS. Added dynamic bitrate support to multi-track video. Most likely you're never gonna see this in action. It's just kind of a behind the scenes thing. And another nice intro is that now when you do an image slideshow, you can add WebP files to it. As well, and then there's a bunch of other changes and bug fixes. And I wanted to show off the new source menu because it's very handy. So normally you have, in OBS, you have the scenes bucket, you have the sources bucket, and you hit the little plus sign down in the sources bucket to add a source to your scenes. And now when you hit it, you get this fancy new dialogue pop up right here. Oh, well, you're going to see some of my camera, and that's okay. And so it gives you little previews of what everything is. So if I go down to my scenes, you know, here's what all these sources look like. Preview windows. So this is brilliant. I love this. You know, audio input capture. Here's all my audio input captures. I can add a new one right here. So just a really nice upgrade. For OBS. And what's next? Next, we're going to go into e-readers because Boox made an announcement. Now, you may not find this many places on the internet. The only source I have is this article I'm about to share and a person on YouTube who talks about e-readers. Apparently, Boox sent out a little press release just to some journalists talking about it, so you may not see this widely spread. And right now, I only have 2 sources for it, unless that's changed since last night. But Boox will be getting into the Pocket e-reader space. And we have kind of a possible product shot here. So to go with XT ink and that, this is the new product category is called Boox Tile. And the first device in the new family will be the Boox Pico. 3.97-inch monochrome e-paper display, front light, and support for TF microSD cards. When it will be available, don't really know. They've announced it. I'm guessing still sometime this year. And we'll take a look at it. I like my Boox Palma. It's a great device. I think Boox has a lot of great e-readers. And they want to get into the XT ink space, so look for that. And I'm sure once there's more announcements, we'll talk about it more. But yeah, the article I linked was the only article I could find at the time. And then, you know, a guy on YouTube who gets every e-reader on the planet and reviews them also talked about it. So those were the sources for that. Elgato has a new product coming out, the Keylight Air Mark II. Now, I'm lit by the Elgato key lights right there and there on my face. Keylight Mark II has some neat tricks. As you can see, there's a stand you can get with a mount. It also has a magnet on the back, so you can attach it to just about anything. And it also has what the other Elgato key lights have. And what I talk about is important is that they give you color temperature as well as RGB. And color temperature is important to kind of match your skin tone. If you're looking at lighting yourself, always go for a light that you can change the color temperature on, and if you want the RGB, but the color temperature is the important one. So they made a new light, flatters your face. They say natural tones, and they do something interesting. Well, they do a couple interesting things with this light. Is that it seems to me that the LEDs in here are bounced on the back and then reflected back out. So it's a softer light overall coming at you. Plus they have this grid thing you can put up on the light to give it a more narrow focus. There, the focus grid thing. I know it looks weird, but what it does is it will kind of narrow the light beam, give it more focus, and you can get a little even softer look. Or, I'm sorry, you'll have not a softer look, but less spill. Then there's control on the light, or with the Stream Deck, or with the app. Can use a battery bank, power adapter, or USB-C with it. So yeah, pretty good upgrade if you're looking for a light. Otherwise, if you're happy with your lighting, there's no reason to switch off. But if you are looking for a new light, want a just different look, consider this one. I've seen a couple videos of Elgato videos with it. Looks pretty good. The mount pole you can get with it is real nice. So yeah, Tanya, hello, welcome in. Y'all, I get to see Tanya next week. That's kind of cool. So we'll both be at Gen Con. I'm excited. Yay, Gen Con shenanigans. Yeah. All right. Next up, Samsung had their new thing. Oh, yeah, you have a ticket to my presentation. Yay. Excellent. So Samsung had their Unpacked event, and they announced 3 new foldable phones and 2 Galaxy Watches. Holy cow. Okay. And this article is on Engadget. It did a pretty good review of everything going on here, so let's take a look. All right. So they have kind of a foldable to compete with the Motorola Razr. This foldable here, and then this foldable. Foldable. Yeah. It's a word you can say a lot. So yeah, Galaxy Z Fold 8 Ultra, Galaxy Z Fold 8, and Galaxy Z Flip 8. And Galaxy Watch 9, Galaxy Watch Ultra 2. And of course, they are all super expensive. And you can go through all the specs of them. Here, I think they had, let's see, looking for a price. Oh yeah, here we go. So the Galaxy Z Fold Ultra, this one, starts at $2,100. Yeah. Here's the Fold 8, which is the other one. Uh-huh. And let's see here. Did they have a price for this? I mean, the specs are real impressive. Oh, yeah, $1,900. I want a foldable just so I can name it Gumby. Awesome. And the Flip 8 is $1,200. Yeah. Then it goes over new phone features, the Galaxy Watches, which are expensive too. Uh-huh. You know, granted, your iPhone would have been that much without a trade-in. Yeah. I really like my flip phone. I have to say, it's great. But I only have this because I was on Google Fi and got a tremendous deal on it. Otherwise, as I constantly say here, I got this because of Mandy and seeing her phone. I'm like, that's really cool. It has come down in price. And then finally, Google Fi had a sale on it. I'm like, good enough. And I got it. Yeah, it's getting to the point where even organ selling jokes don't fly anymore because my organs wouldn't sell for that much, right? Like, what is going on? I really like the tech, but oh, that's a lot. Especially when we all need our main machines to last us, 20 years now because hardware prices are so high. There's just not room for these phones because we gotta plan for our everyday computers to be around for a while. Liver was defective from day one. Eyes are limited warranty. Yeah. Man, the way people are surprised at how much RAM costs more. Yeah, yep. And I was watching. I only got partway through the video, but a guy on YouTube who talks about network attached storage was doing a video comparing hard drive prices from 2023 to today, just on his videos. Like, he went back, and if he made a video on a hard drive in 2023, 2024, 2025, he showed that, and then he showed today's price. And sometimes it was a jump from $89 to $400, $300 to over $1,000. And I'm like, wow. And then, yeah, the RAM you have now is 4 times as expensive just after 2 years. Yeah. Yeah, so price of phones, like, all this has to last me a very long time because I can't afford new stuff. So, nothing failed. Looking at all of you. Oh, I did want to bring up smartwatches and prices because that was the last thing on the Samsung thing. You know what's a great smartwatch and doesn't cost that much that I'm really liking is the Pebble 2. It's great. I have only charged this twice since getting it. Hi, Hannah. Oh, we're going to have kitty time here, it looks like. And it has a lot of details. There's some bells and whistles it probably doesn't have, but this is a really good watch. And it's not as much as those. Hey, Hannah. All right, I'm going to try to grab her. Where are you going? Nope. Here. So if you're new here, this is my kitty Hannah. Get around so you can see her. JD Lady says hi. Nick says hi. Tanya said kitty. Leaf says hello. Oh, time to get down. Okay, hold on. Boop. There, I had to boop you. There you go. You good? Poor Hannah, she was trying to dodge her stream obligations, right? She's been talking to Susie Kuros and Makoto. They're forming a union, right? Hi, kitty. Yes. Yes. Hi. Hi. I'm trying to do Tech Friday. Yeah. You got me up a lot this morning, didn't you? Yes. Like 3 a.m. She opens the door. I get up, walk out, look, make sure she has food and water. She, of course, does. And I'm like, okay, kitty, I gotta go back to sleep. And then she's like, no, pet me. I'm like, okay, we'll pet you. Okay, gotta go back to sleep. And then I close the door. And then, like a half hour later, she'll open the door again. And this happens two to three times, all within an hour or so. Eventually, I get to go back to sleep. Hi. Yes. Hi. All right. Yeah. Are you forming a union? I support it if you are. Poor Hannah, her human was sleeping on the job, right? You know you can come down here earlier and I can pet you when I'm not streaming. But what fun would that be, right? Hey, you good? Huh? No? Okay. Okay. Yeah. Pick you up again. You gonna pick you up again? Ah. Ah. Two times. Yeah. Oh, okay. All right. Thank you. All right. What? Hannah. Gonna be okay. Nope. No. Okay. No. Still headbutting. Okay. Twice blessed. Yeah. All right. Let's see. Where was I? Oh yeah. Next topic. Wait. Do I need to help you? Hold on. All right. Be right back. Come on. All right. So, next up, browsers. Yeah. And Firefox and Brave each got a feature the other one didn't have. So now they both have native containers and profiles. And this person on YouTube does a pretty good job of explaining all that. So bookmark this video and watch after my stream. Stay here, keep watching. All right, and before we get to the main topic, one more thing is that there's an Obsidian community plugin called Harper, which is a grammar checker, and it doesn't use AI. So you can also check out the GitHub if you want to look at all the code. There's the link, writewithharper.com. It is available for lots of things. You can see what it looks here. Promises to respect your privacy. It says it's a local thing, so it stays right on your hard drive. Doesn't go out anywhere. Free open source grammar checker. Private alternative to Grammarly. And so you can get a desktop on macOS, a Chrome extension, VS Code, Firefox, WordPress, Zed, NeoVim, but Obsidian is, of course, what we care about. Every check happens locally. No cloud round trips, no telemetry, no LLM in the loop. They never train models on your writing. And here is all bunch of questions. So yeah, if you want the FAQ, they have a Discord. And like I said, you can look over the code on GitHub if you just want to make sure that no AI is involved and that type of thing. So I was pretty excited to see this. I'll be adding this to my writing vault when I get my writer desk up and running. Yeah, there's this links to everything you need. You can check it out for yourself. Yeah, hope it catches on. See if it can contribute to the project. Yeah, it's in this world of AI tools, and I didn't realize how expensive Grammarly was until I was watching a YouTube video on comparing this to Grammarly. I'm like, oh wow, okay. Plus, Grammarly's all AI, so. All right. The big topic. What's in my tech bag? Yay! So, first up, got my phone. Yay. Grammarly didn't used to be all AI and was much more modestly priced too. Sad. Aw. Yeah, I'm like, I had heard about it, years and years. I'm like, oh, this seems useful. And then I looked at it recently. I'm like, oh wow, that's a lot of money. Plus, it's all AI. So, Of course, my phone. Yay. And then my Apple AirPods. These are the whatever came out in 2024. And from last year, I do have some new stuff. I have this Ugreen wall charger, 65 watts. Nope, 65 watts. There you go. Has three connectors. I like it because it's thin, it's square. Then when I need to plug it in a wall, these come down, plug it in, pop it back up. I really like this. I just like the form factor of it. So if you'd like this, I have an Amazon link. I'm sure you can find it other places, but Amazon was the easiest to pull it from. So there we go. And keeping with the kind of rectangular form factor, I have this slightly chunky power bank. Is this also Ugreen? I don't remember. But here is that link. And so I really like this. I can hit this button and it'll show me that it has 100% charge left. And what I really like about this is all the different cables on the back. I can charge just about anything. They just come right off. And, not super long, but they don't have to be for what this is. So I really like this. Again, rectangular. That's why I like. Fits in the pocket. There's even ports up here, so you can charge extra things. One of these is for charging the device itself, but these other two you can plug in more stuff. So yay! Yeah. So I'm liking this. This will be in my bag with me. Let's see here. Built-in cables, great feature. Yeah. Ugreen longevity has been hit or miss for me. Your experience has been good. Do you like the look of their stuff? Yeah, so far, Ugreen stuff has been pretty good. This has been. I've only had this, less than a month, so we'll find out. But it's been pretty solid so far. really debated getting a new power bank, but I've got 2 to 3 older ones that I'm trying to use till they don't work anymore first, right? Yeah, I had a power bank which was more of a, instead of being kind of square, it was more of a cube. And it was just kind of awkward to put in the bag and everything. And so when I saw that there were these slimmer ones, I'm like, oh, these will fit much better in my bag. This will fit much better in my bag. And so I gave my old one to a friend of mine. I'm like, hey, you want this power bank? It works good. I just don't want to carry it around with me. So yeah, got this. It has this the power bank has a little loop here like this. You do like collecting power banks. Nice. And the other thing that I'm adding to the kit is a LED flashlight. Again, tiny, rectangular, fits in a pocket. This is the Wubin G5. Right there. There's the light. It has this handy clip on the side that you can, probably can't see that too well, but you can flip the clip around, or you can get it going there. What I like is that you can also rotate this all the way around. But now I'm not going to turn it on and, flash it, but it is an LED light. There are multiple colors that I can do. I can point it towards me. So I can pin it to something. I could pin it to my shirt if I wanted, have it pointed out. The dial here is for intensity. Light, you press the button a couple times and it tells the light to do different things. And again, it's small. I like it. It's easily chargeable. And again, if I have my battery pack with me, and should this run out of juice for some reason. But I also like having a separate flashlight, so I'm not draining the battery on my phone, and I can use my phone for calls and texting or emergencies, should I need it. And that way I have separate object. And like, ooh, what's this? Hey Rex, welcome on in. Could clip a lav mic to it and illuminate your face from below while you tell a scary story. Oh, the other thing before I look at that is that this has a little magnet on the bottom, so you can stick it to the side things. You use your phone for calls, right? What is this talking to people? Ooh, okay. I gotta check out the link JD Lady just posted. Oh, nice. Keychain light, yeah. Reasons I love this flashlight. It's teeny, weighs almost nothing, glows in the dark. You can clip it to the brim of your hat and it becomes a headlamp. Cool. Once walked in a public restroom and the heavy door slammed shut on. Oh no. So let me... how can I... add this to the bottom. All right. So here's the flashlight JD Lady has. Look at that. Glows in the dark. Handy. Yeah, ooh. And Rex uses yet another one. Okay, let's take a look. Post a link. Oh yeah, this is a nice one. Just gotta do some rearranging here. And then here is the one. Oh, just got a big pop up. Let's get rid of that. Here's the one Rex recommends. Like the clip on it, has a magnet on the back and a loop, so less likely to drop it. Nice. Ooh. Use your watch or phone, but I do like tiny standalone gadgets. Yeah. Yeah, that's why I like this, because it was tiny. And again, rectangular form factor. Fits easy in bag. Also, I'm considering bringing mics along so I can record. I can do little interviews with people as I'm walking about. So it would be the Rode Wireless Micro, the ones I use for craft days. Because this is USB-C and plugs into the bottom of my phone. And then there's an app, and I tried it out last night, and both mics were working perfect. So I was thinking about maybe taking these to Gen Con and maybe talking to some of the vendors there if I can get a little time from them. Steven, hello, welcome on in. Do you have a favorite EDC bag? Not yet. I'll show you the bag I use to carry all this with me. I would like kind of a little sling bag though. I've been watching a lot of YouTube videos on various little sling bags and things. And one of those would be great for just carrying these smaller items. But for walking around a convention, this is the bag I use by Solo New York. So it has a handle. Yeah, it has backpack straps, and it has a shoulder strap too, so you can use it however you want. This is also the bag I use when I go to DM at my friend's house. But yeah, if you see me at a convention, this is my bag that I have on my back, and it has all my stuff. Billy Bob Thornton voice. Some people call it a crossbody, some people call it chest bag. Me, I call it a sling bag. Excellent. But yeah, I have my dice tray. The last campaign I did was Shadow Dark, so I have the Shadow Dark book in here. I gotta take that out because I don't need it for things. But this typically has all the space. I can have my snacks and my pens. Oh yeah, pens. I am taking along. Where is it? Oh, I think it's in my other bag. Thought I put it in this one too. But I do have some different colored pens just in case. You never know when you're gaming or running a game and you need different colored pens for things. And I have this lovely pen, the Pilot G2.7. Yeah. Not bad. The grip isn't as grippy as I like, but yeah. Yeah, the just in case use case. My favorite use case, right? I will have Field Notes book with me. Then my dice bag. I don't need to carry 4 sets of dice to a convention, but I do. And then maybe I buy more dice at the convention. No reason. This is the way here, right? And this also has a nice, healthy pocket that fits my MacBook Air with me. Now, I don't carry around my MacBook Air on the convention floor, but if I need to get work done or I want to modify my presentation, real handy. There's a real good bag to at least get it to the hotel for me and take it to the presentation room. Plus, I can add in other cables in here that I might need to connect to their projector. Things like that. And since it is tech, and I mentioned it just a little bit before, I will have my Pebble 2 watch. But I'm not bringing the charger with me because I charged this last week before my trip, and it's only at 81% battery from 100% down to 81%. And this was charged last, I want to say Thursday. So yeah, this is going to last a while. So I'll probably just top it off before I leave for Gen Con. And then, yeah, I'm not bringing that cable. There's not really going to be a reason to. It's a different charger, so it is a special charger. So if I can just leave that at home, I'd feel better than losing it somewhere as well. But yeah, it's one less cable I have to bring. Let's see, where is the other thing? Oh. And of course, I'll be bringing along not only those colored pens, but the Fisher Space Pen. Ooh, I really like this pen. Talked about it before. It doesn't have the grippy bit that I like, but it still feels good in your hand. Really nice pen. Again, you put the cap on it. It's tiny, which I like. Space Pen! Yeah. So this is this is really good. And I am also bringing with me, and if you'd had watched one of my bag go throughs before, showing you my cellular modem, which again got this really cheap. Now I have to say, over the past year, I'm on Google Fi for my cell phone plan, and they've really improved. And the signal strength was great on my weekend trip all the way through. But this is nice because it shifts through 3 different places, and so when you're in a packed convention center and you need a signal, having something that will, find a good one out of 3 for you is good. Plus, sometimes the 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 Wi-Fi or the signal in just inside the building isn't great. So having something that can kind of break containment is fantastic. And the you have to maintain a monthly plan for that, or do you pay for it when you use it? You pay for it when you use it, and this is a Solis, SOLIS 5G. The company is Simo, SIMO, and their plans are pretty generous. Because I got this, it came with 1 GB free for life, so it goes through that first, and then their plans. I got 10 gigs worth of data, and that 10 gigs, and I know they changed this probably within the last year, that if I don't use the full 10 gigs, that will sit on this device for 99 years right now, according to their website. So these are really good deals. So I have 6 gigs left of the 10, and then once that's down, you go and you pay once, so you just top it off. They do have a monthly plan, I think, but I don't travel enough to use it monthly, so I just top off when I need, and the data doesn't disappear. So yeah, so definitely take a look at pricing, take a look at how long you can have the data for. Because this has been really key for me getting signal. Yeah, I will. Let's go to the website. So, their URL has a bunch of junk. We don't need any of that. So here's their main website. And this is this still available? This particular model may not be available. No, or maybe an upgraded version of it. So wait, where was did I get some sort of deal on the data plans? But just because you buy this, you get 1 GB of data lifetime every month. I swear the data plans were different, and I looked at them the other day. But there's global plans. I didn't need a global plan because I'm not traveling outside the U.S. Those are a little more expensive, and the data doesn't last quite as long. And you can choose how many months. You can do a subscription. And if you can have it auto renew every 30 days if you want. But yeah, let me log into my account a second. So perhaps I got a deal somewhere along the way, because I have the pay per gigabyte 10 gig plan, and data expiration date is in 2123. So yeah. But like I said, I have about 7 gigs left of that plan. So I don't know what will happen after that. But still, the prices are reasonable, and I only buy it when I'm, the data when I'm going out to travel. Oh, okay. The 99-year plans are at the bottom here of what I have. There's a bunch that are a month, and for some reason I have 3 plans that they don't show on their main web page to choose from. I can pay per gigabyte 25, 10, and 5. And the expiration is 99 years, and it will cover USA, Canada, and Mexico. So yeah, I don't know if these are plans you just see after you've bought one. Or what, but there's extra plans. So maybe after you buy one of these, get a plan, you go to your plans, and maybe you can get more. Otherwise, there's the monthly subscription plans, which I'm not doing. Let's see here. Oh, this is so these are the USA Plus pay per gigabyte plans that last 99 years. Yeah, the 99 years cracks me up too. So they have USA Plus Go Data, which are slightly cheaper, but you can also get the pay per gigabyte plan. And, like I said, I only have 6 gigs left on this before I have to buy more. But if I never use that 6 gig, you would need to include this in my will, right? Like, I don't even know if the company's going to be around that long, but so there's different plans, and so look into those. And as far as I can tell, that's not a coupon code or anything. Those are just, I leave 3 gigabytes to my sister and 2 gigabytes to my niece. But yeah, there are a lot of these around, and so you're probably wanting to do a third party one like I have, unless you get some sort of really good deal from your cell phone company. Probably going to be pretty expensive, but if you get a third party one, might have some deals attached to it. So look for those. That's a really positive outlook from the company that they'll be around to honor it. Yeah. So yeah, I log into my account. I can still buy the paper. Okay. Oh, okay. Yes, these are on the main page. Okay. They do have a global pay per gigabyte where gigabytes don't expire. and they tell you what devices they work with. So yeah, they have some newer devices too. Looking at it, but yeah, so that's pretty good. All right, let's see what else. Kitty, what's going on? What's wrong? You? Oh, I went over break. Okay, well, let's do another thing that. Oh, I should do the Tech Friday wrap up before we do this. All right, so that's it for Tech Friday. If you're watching on VODs, I will see you in a couple of weeks for another new episode of Tech Friday. And click the subscribe. The playlist will be up there, or the subscribe icon will be over there. And I will have a brand new episode of Tech Friday in a couple weeks. See you then. All right, and if you're sticking around, we're going to go for break. Maybe if I can get Kitty. And here. Hi again. Kitty before break. Kitty before break. JD Lady says hi again. Embarrassment of riches, yeah. Oh, okay. All right, let's take a break and I'll get pre-rolls going. So pre-roll ads don't keep popping up. And be back in 5 minutes. All right, welcome back, everybody. How y'all doing? Thanks for sticking around through the break. Let me just do a little organization here. Close that. Show those. Yay. Move this over here. All right. Let's take a look at stuff may have missed. Oh, another thing I want to talk about briefly, going with tech bag and stuff. MacBook Air. I really like Mac OS for laptops and things like that, like to as a travel computer. I don't know if I would ever want it as a full desktop. Maybe. I'm getting used to it. But things are so easy and just pop right up where you need them. Like I put my presentation, my Excalidraw presentation on the laptop. So I have Obsidian on the laptop with Excalidraw in it, and, and I'm like, okay, I want to get this to another screen. And it was so easy to find the monitor because I have a portable monitor over there too. So I was just like, oh, mirror this. So when I go to do my presentation, all I gotta do is have the mirror option on, and I can just look right at it. I don't have to fuss with other things. I just gotta plug it right in and treat the projector as a second monitor, and it's all set. A lot easier than what Windows makes it out to be. So. I did like my iPad for a few years, but then I ran into the limitations of an iPad and wanting to, if I had to do some work or even just write emails, it was kind of frustrating. So I eventually went to was able to get a MacBook Air a few years ago, and yeah, it's lovely. So refreshing when things actually live up to the promise of it just works, right? Yeah. Oh boy. All right. So let's see. Roku raises streaming stick prices by up to 60%. Wow. So that's on Ars Technica if you're looking into a streaming stick. Their prices, so it's about, in one case it's a $50 price increase, but so anywhere between 20 to 50. That must explain why Hub suddenly just got one. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, I'm sorry. It can go. Yeah, so depending on your Roku stick model, it looks like it can go up anywhere from 10 to $50, depending which one you get. So yeah. Also, Roku recently added Jimothy to the little screensaver thing. Oh, nice. Awesome. Okay, I'm looking at a laptop here. Okay. This is on Engadget. Alienware 15 review. Perfect timing for a budget gaming laptop. Starts at about $1,000 for budget. But there's that review if you want to take a look. Looks all right. Decent specs. I don't know if I call $1,000 budget exactly, but never thought I'd hear Alienware and budget in the same sentence. Yeah, me either. But apparently their budget is on the high end, so comparatively, right? And for some reason, Midjourney buys horoscope app CoStar. Okay. Because what you want is AI to tell you what the stars have in store for you. Wonder how many people's date of births that gave them, right? Seeing if there's any other stories that are... Okay, this is just... Sure. All right. Another article courtesy of Engadget. So Universal, the film studio and media company, secures rights for film adaptations of 10 Atari games. Deal includes Asteroids, Adventure, Berserk, Breakout, Centipede, Crystal Castles, Millipede, Missile Command, Pong, and Yar's Revenge. All right. This and the Midjourney horoscope acquisition are both so bizarre, right? Like I don't really need a Missile Command movie. I'm fine. But okay. Of course, this is just securing the rights. It's not, these are actually coming to fruition, but now Universal has that on lockdown. So, and work lurkish is over. Aaron's lurk begins. All right. All right. Just, yeah, so this, if you're new here, this is the time where we relax. I look for stories you may have missed, and we just settle into our weekend. It's pretty much open season in chat. If you can work it toward text, stationary, or TTRPG, anime, that's usually pretty good. Okay. Oh, well, TikTok is no longer banned on government devices, so thank goodness. What would we do if our congressperson wasn't using their TikTok account? Okay. This brings a smile to my face. Uh, so in testing now, it looks like Microsoft is letting Windows 11 users remap the Copilot key to do nothing or whatever else you want it to do. So excellent. That that's that makes me happy. Okay. That is an admission of wrongdoing. I don't know what is, right? All right. Look up some TTRPG stuff. There's going to be a lot of announcements at Gen Con. Holy cow. I'll try to cover them all in the Tech Friday I'm back to do it, but it's going to be a lot. Because not only are you going to have a D&D roadmap, I think Paizo or Chaosium's also announcing stuff, but you also have the new Vampire and Masquerade stuff being announced. Plus all the other things. Let's see. No, that site hasn't been updated in a long time. All right. All right. There is a Lego is going to celebrate 60 years of Star Trek with new original series bridge set. This over on Bell of Lost Souls. Pre-orders open September, or no, ships September 1st. Pre-orders are open now. Ah, this looks fun. Let's see, does this give me a price? Not seeing it, but there's a few sets coming on. There's an Enterprise set. Oh, hey, it's only $200. So, well then. Hmm. All right. Time. Oh, we got time to talk about stuff. So yeah, I'll be practicing my speech again with be practicing my presentation for Gen Con. Those are the words I wanted. Okay, let's see. And get in some bad movies this weekend too. Looks like I'll be seeing Hades Town on Sunday, which I'm excited about. I wanted to see the play, but the tickets were just too expensive when it came to town here. Yeah, panel sold out. All right. I should also review the e-ticketing process again, because Gen Con's switching over to e-tickets, which are really convenient. They gotta scan everyone's badge and things, so I want to go over that at least one more time. It only takes like 10 minutes to go through, so. Let's see. But otherwise, I'll be watching lots of bad movies this weekend. Oh yeah, I'll be producing a charity stream tomorrow. And that will be... That starts at noon Eastern. Go for a couple hours. Oh, did I not click the... Yeah, this post. This post here. Lamia will be taking a crew through a game of Dread. So if you can, check it out, and we'll be raising money for Dots RPG. Mm. Okay, let's hear. I have to see when a thing is open. So I could do. All right. And Meld had an update. They are using LUTs, not they have improved LUTs or something like that. But they have LUTs, so. All right, let me read a couple things here. Okay, take a look at that. All right, and was there another announcement? Okay, so looking through again, we're just relaxing, chilling. I'm just poking around at things. You have anything you want to talk about? Your plans this weekend? Let me know in chat. We have a few minutes yet before I go have my dinner break. Again, I plan to be back on Monday and Tuesday for streams, and then I'm going to Gen Con. Let's see. I'm just looking for videos or anything that seems of interest. Do. Haven't had the spoons to do much of anything, so we'll see who wins the get up and do something argument this weekend. Excellent. Yeah. Oh, there it is. I realized I didn't know where I put my space pen, but it's right here. Yay. Space pen! And we had 3 kitty times this week, so, you know, extra special. All right. I think I'm going to go have some dinner. Hot dogs. Yay, hot dogs. Let's see who's around we can send a raid over to. Advanced kitty appearances for no stream days next week, right? Oh, I know who we're going to raid. We're going to raid into Fawn and Games because they are celebrating their 9-year Twitch anniversary. Celebrating your mom's 80th birthday tomorrow. Wow. Well, happy birthday. That's amazing. All right, so we're going to go raid over for Fawn and Games. I will see you all on Monday. Thank you so much for coming on by. Please be kind to yourselves. Be kind to others. And I will see you all on Monday. Yay. As soon as I can type in the raid message, it'll be fantastic. Are we raiding the right person? Yeah. Okay. See you all on Monday. Bye.